Have you ever heard the name David? So before I was called David, there was a certain young man who was also called David. We've heard his story several times. Several times. Now, one time, there was a very big challenge that had come, or that a country was faced with. The country is called Israel. This challenge was called Goliath. Now, the president, the ministers, the council of state, all the ministries, they were seated at the battlefield, finding how to solve this problem. They couldn't. Now, it's one thing for you to have a problem. It's another thing for the problem to be insulting in your face, and you can't even insult back. So Goliath was insulting these people. And not just insulting them, insulting their God. And none of them could say, hey. They were just sitting there listening. Then one day, whilst Goliath was still insulting, it was not planned by man, but David happened to find himself there, giving food to his brothers. When he got there, he heard this man insulting, and no man could say anything. It's like Doomsaw for 5 years. Nobody's doing anything about it. Black Stars has gone 10 times. They've never won. What can we do about it? When men were thinking that it is the president who could solve it, it was a 17-year-old boy who solved it. As long as the solution is in the wilderness, the problem would prevail. When he came, he did something very phenomenal that most of us have missed. Because when we looked at the story, we only looked at him killing the guy. What did he do? When he got there and he said he could kill this guy, they gave him armory. He said, this thing is too heavy, I can't use it. Take it off. They took it off. Do you know, sometimes people want to use shortcuts because they think it's the easiest way or the shortest way. Listen, shortcuts is the longest way to success. If you want the shortest way, it's excellence. Do you know what David did? He said, take it off. They took it off. Then he went for 5 stones. Say 5. He went for 5 stones. Why did he go for 5 stones? When I was in children's service, my children's service teacher told me he went for 5 stones because he wanted to spell Jesus. Then I was wondering, David was not from England. Would he have called Jesus Jesus? So obviously it was not because he was spelling Jesus. Do you know why he went for 5 stones? Because Goliath had 4 brothers. David didn't set out to kill only Goliath. He was going to kill 5 giants. And he didn't take 6 because he knew he would not miss one. That's excellence. Excellence is having 5 targets and taking only 5 opportunities because you know you have become so good at it that you miss. Excellence is having 5 shots and scoring them all in a match. That's excellence. If you want to prevail in that job, in that entrepreneurial target you've given yourself, practice excellence. When you are excellent, you would not look for extra opportunities. People of value do not look for opportunities. Opportunities look for them. When you find yourself trying too hard to find many opportunities, the problem is not a lack of opportunities, it is a lack of excellence.